Let's vibe, let's roll, let's get it. Whoa, shawty showing out, throwing on the dance floor. Fashion killer, huh? You don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say or a bitch. Why?
Hey you guys, it's Naimahrae and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the fam because we stay lit over here. You feels me. And if you're a returning viewer, hey, how are you guys doing on this very gloomy day? Apologies for the lighting because like your girl is trying here, you know, but the day doesn't want me to be great because it's cloudy outside. Anyways, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I am back with another roommate story time. And I know y'all love my roommate story times. And this one right here, as you guys can tell by the title, okay? I'm about to be spilling some tea. So get your tea ready. I got my water because it's gonna be a good one, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it because I really don't know how long this is gonna be. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so pretty much this was my freshman year of college, and a lot happened my freshman year of college. In case y'all haven't picked up on that, a lot happened. Anyways, the floor that I stayed on, we were friends, me and my roommates. We're all of us, really. We were all friends with everybody, like, on the floor. Like, we were all, like, one big happy floor family. Floor family. Y'all know what I was trying to say. And it was just beautiful. Like, we just all just got along. And, you know, it was great. You know, I had friends freshman year. Keyword, had. Stay tuned for the rest of the story. One day, me and the roommate that stayed in the room with me, because, once again, let me insert this, the room was set up like a Jack and Jill, so it was like two people in this room, shared sink area, shared bathroom, and shared toilet, all that other fun stuff. So me and the roommate that stayed in my room, we went to Six Flags with like the school. It was like a school event or whatever. And so we get back, and first of all, we're tired, we're hungry, we're just like over it. We get back, and when we get to our floor, we keep hearing somebody's fire alarm go off, and we're like, dang, like, is everything okay? Like, what is going on? But then there's also this really strong aroma of weed. And we're just like, oh, okay, well, we know what's going on. So we were in my other friend's room at the time, and we was like, okay, well, we're gonna go sit our stuff down, and then we could, you know, head out and go get something to eat. And she was like, okay, cool. So we're walking to our room, and y'all, I kid you not, as we walk into our room and we going down the hallway, the smell of weed just gets stronger and stronger. Like, the aroma just gets stronger and stronger. And then we, like, right outside our door, and it, like, when you open the door, it hit us, like, in the face. Like, it just said, whoo. And we was like, oh, it was coming from our room. Okay. Mind you, the roommate that was there, that was smoking in the room, she stayed in the other room, and the other roommate that lived with her was not there. So we gonna name her, the one who was in the room, we gonna name her Dolly, okay? Dolly was in there, and she was just smoking it up. She was just in there smoking like a chimney, and we was just like, okay, because we had talked to her before. We've had, well, let me put it this way. We had incidences with her before where she was smoking in the room, and we just went with it. And we talked to her before about it, and she was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it no more. She did it anyway. And we was just like, okay, whatever. Like, as long as you can cover up the smell and it's not going to be, like, setting off the fire alarm and doing extra, like, you know, I don't care because it's none of my business what you do in your spare time, okay? We go in there and we're like mad because it's like, first of all, the whole room smells like that. And then this is when things took a turn for the worst, okay? My friend, she looks over on the counter and her flat iron is out and it's on. At the time, she wasn't using her flat iron. She didn't use it before we left. So we're just like, and she was like, bro, no, that means she went in our room and did this and da-da-da-da. So, like, my roommate got mad. Y'all, she don't never get mad. So when she got mad, I was like, I mean, maybe, like, I didn't even really know what to say, but sis was mad. She was like, you know what, that's it. I'm calling the RA on duty, talking about she going in my room and this and that, da-da-da-da, because we were trying to find our RA that lived on our floor, but neither of them were in their rooms. Like, we went to them first. They didn't answer the door, and we was like, she was like, because this is not okay, bro. She went in our room and went through my stuff, because it's not like my flat iron was out, and da-da-da-da. Like, she was on, like, I was just sitting there like, I ain't never seen you act like this before, bro. But, hey, man, you want me to fight her? I will. No, I'm playing. But, nah, for real, like, I was like, dang, so if she, like, went through your stuff, like, does this mean that she been going in our room, like, when we not there, like, all the time? Because, like, I know y'all saw my story time about the, I got walked in on, okay? So, if you haven't, I'll link it up there. So, I was just like, ma'am, what's good? We left, and we were trying to find an RA. We couldn't find one. And pretty much, let me go ahead and say this because it's kind of relevant to the story. She tried to stage it as if, like, my friend's flat iron was what was making the fire alarm go off. But, like, that was not the case because the room literally smelled like weed, like the whole thing. Like, it was no denying, like, you could not say, oh, nobody smoked in here today. Like, somebody definitely was in there doing something that had something to do with weed, because it was like, hello. We ended up calling the RA on duty, and she explained the story. She was like, yeah, she went in our room and did this and da-da-da. And I really don't even remember if we brought up the whole story of weed. I think it might have came up, but, like, we didn't know that, like, you know, we didn't know it was going to happen. Okay, let me put it that way. We didn't know that it was just going to explode as it's going to, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. And, like, I don't know. It just became a mess after this. Like, my friend was mad, so, like, of course she was explaining the story, and maybe, like, I don't even remember exactly what she said. I just know that she was talking about how the girl went in our room. She was trying to make it seem like that was setting off the fire alarm when it wasn't. It was weed and da-da-da and da. And so the RA on duty, I think she came up to the room with us, or, like, she, like, walked outside of it or something, and she was like, oh, okay. And so we went back down to the lobby, and next thing I know, she on the phone, and then she's like, okay, yeah, the police are on the way. And we're like, at that moment, I saw my friend, like, she went from mad to, like, wait a minute. What you mean the police is on their way? It's not that deep. We don't need the police and stuff and da-da-da-da. But by that point, it was too late for her to just be like, hey, don't come, because, you know, she could lose her job. Like, I understand she was doing her job as an RA, you know, just reporting, like, oh, somebody's smoking weed. That's cool and all, but that's not what we wanted. We just wanted somebody to knock some sense into this girl, because she going in our room without our permission, bro. That's it. And I know y'all probably like, well, why didn't y'all lock y'all door? We gonna get there. Actually, no, we're not going to get there. I don't know why we didn't lock our door. You know, that's trust, okay? That's a lot of trust in our roommate that we shouldn't have trusted, okay? But we did. Anyways, the police get there, y'all. And this is when things started going downhill. And when I say downhill, I mean, like, top of the roller coaster, super fast down, like, real fast. The police get there. We go up to our room. And as we're walking down the hallways, the police officers are already shaking their head, okay? Mind you, our little community area is, like, right by the elevator. So everybody sees us get off the elevator with these police officers, including our roommate that was in there smoking the weed, okay? What did I name her? Dolly. Yeah, she out there, too. And everybody's just looking like, wonder why the police is here, da-da-da. So we get to the room, and not to mention did it smell like weed, but it was trash too. Like, it was like there was stuff all over the floor, there was weed on the floor, like actual weed on the floor, and it was just like, okay, cool. So we get in there, and when the police officer opened the door, y'all, this was his face. He opened it, he was like, oh, that's strong. And so he was like, well, who was smoking and da-da-da-da. And finally, RA, that was for our floor, surfaced. And so she was in there, and he was like, well, who was in here before y'all were in here? And we was like, she's out there, like, in the community area and da-da-da. Because at this point, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, Dolly had put us through hell and back, and I didn't care at all. Not even a little bit. Because, like, sis, like, we didn't talk to you about numerous things. We didn't have issues with you literally all year. And she literally tried to make my life a living hell. So, not to mention, sis broke my flat iron, okay? And we gonna address that real quick, okay? I know it was you. I do. Like, you ain't have to go and do that, okay? What was I supposed to do? I couldn't do my hair for, like, the longest. You broke my flat iron. Moving on. The RA that lived on our floor, she went out there to go get Dolly. So she gets Dolly, and Dolly come back in, and Dolly is as high as a kite, you guys. She is gone. And me and my friend, we looking at her like, and so the police officer's like, so were you smoking weed in this room? Y'all want to know what this girl said? Y'all want to know what she said? Y'all want to know what she's... Do you want to... Y'all want to know what she said? Sis said no. Her eyes about hanging like this. They red. The whole room smelled like weed. Talking about, no. I was like, is she really lying to a police officer right now? I was like, does she not know that that's illegal? I was like, what's wrong with you? The police officer looked at her, looked at us, looked back at her, and was like, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to tell the truth, because this whole room smells like weed. He was like, and I feel like you lying to me. And honestly, lying is not gonna help you in this situation. It can make things worse. So please tell me what happened. And she was like, okay, well, I wasn't smoking in the room. My brothers were here and his friends, and so I let them smoke in the bathroom and da-da-da-da-da. And she just going on and on, making up this lie with her, like, her eyes is super low, they red, like, you smell like weed, so why are you lying, bro? And so I was just looking at this BS story, and I was like, this girl she really is lying to the police officer. And the police officer was not buying it at all. He was like, so you're telling me that you invited your brother and his friends over and allowed them to smoke in your bathroom when you know you share it with other roommates? He was like, that don't make sense. And she was like, well, that's what happened, and da-da-da-da. And I was like, bro, I wanted them to, all right, so if we drug test you right now, like, you gonna pass? I wanted them to do that so bad. Did they do it? No, but I really wanted them to. A lie detector test something, because sis was lying. She was lying. She a liar. A liar. So the police officer was like, okay, we need you to come with us. And so they took her, and they also was like, we need you guys to, like, come, like, write a statement or something. So we wrote out what happened, and pretty much that was the end of that. Like, that was literally the end of that whole scenario. We ended up going to go get some food and calling it a night, okay? Now, the story is still ongoing, okay? So it was like weeks, few days. This all happened like over days and weeks later. So, of course, Dolly didn't talk to us. Like, she didn't look in our direction. She didn't speak to us. She didn't do nothing, bro. And I was just like, you messed with the wrong ones. Like, I don't know what to tell you. What did you expect when you went in somebody's room and tried to set it up? And, like, we could have got in trouble for you smoking weed in the room, bro. Like, you had the whole hallway smelling like that. Don't do that. So, pretty much Dolly hated us, which was, I mean, I didn't care because I already didn't like Dolly, okay? Whatever. So, we started locking our door every time we left because Dolly, we felt like she was, like, the type that would, like, do some evil stuff, like plant some drugs in our room or something, and then like call the RA and be like, oh my gosh, they doing like meth or something. And I'm just like, I don't have time for that. So we would lock our door every time we left, like literally every time. If we went like just to the community room and come back to trash out something, locked it, okay? Because we didn't have time. And then we also noticed that there was a shift in how everybody on the floor started treating us. Like, I mean, legit, every friend that we made freshman year, they start acting real different, like real different. And they also started treating our other friend who stayed in another room different too. And we was just like, we don't get why, because like none of y'all had nothing to do with anything. And also at the same time, nobody even bothered to ask us what happened. So me and my roommate, we are sitting in our room one day, and I will never forget this. My roommate, literally her mom had just called her, so she picked up the phone. We sitting there, why did one of Dolly's friends bust into our room? Like, she ain't knocking nothing, talking about, why did you tell on Dolly? And I was looking at her, and like, at first, honestly, she scared me because the way the door swung open. And I was like, and of course, like, my friend didn't answer, she was on the phone. I was like, excuse me? She was like, why did you tell on Dolly? And da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, we didn't like intentionally tell on her. I was like, first of all, this is not the first time she just smoked in a room, and we gave her multiple warnings, like, to stop. Like, so I don't understand. And plus, on top of that, she was like not trying to hear anything that I was saying. Sis was being real rude. And she lucky that she scared me half to death when she barged in and opened the door like that, because if she didn't, I definitely would have cussed her out, because she had no business barging into my room like that. That was disrespectful, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I felt the anger come back. Like, what? This is like weeks later. One of Dolly's friends was like in our little freshman learning community. If you don't know what that is, it's like a little community of freshmen that you all stay together. You all take the same classes so you can have friends or whatever, right? One of her friends was in our freshman learning community, FLC for short, and We gonna call her Sally, okay? We see Sally again, but she with Dolly, and we were like, oh, hey, Sally. Of course, we weren't gonna speak to Dolly because, like, Dolly not speaking to us, so why do we need to speak to Dolly? So we can say, hey, Sally. Sally was, hey. She started acting real different, and I was just like, I wonder what's going on. Like, I really didn't think much of it. Pretty much what happened was Dolly ended up getting kicked out, but it kind of didn't matter because we was about to move out anyways. Like I said, it was close to finals week, so we were all about to move out anyway. So really, I don't feel like we did no harm to her. I think she got banned from living on campus the next year, but she also told us that she lived right up the street. So did I feel bad? No. 2, after we moved out, Sally had sent this long paragraph to my roommate, like my friend, and she was pretty much saying how she didn't appreciate how we got Dolly kicked out and this and that and da-da-da-da. And I was just like, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, that was literally the fakest group of friends I have ever encountered in my entire life. Like, they are the definition of fake. Nobody asked us what happened. Everybody started treating us different. Matter of fact, everybody stopped talking to us. To this day, like, we lost a whole group of friends because they took Dolly's side and didn't even bother to hear what was going on with us. Which, I mean, okay, I get it. We snitched or whatever, but I'm sorry. I'm not about to get kicked out of school that I'm paying for because you want to smoke the whole room out. That ain't got nothing to do with me. 2, we told you not to smoke in the room. My point is, of this whole story, you guys, be considerate of your roommates and watch who you friends with, or watch who you think you're friends with, because that year showed me, opened my eyes. I was like, wow, people out here really be fake. So does Naimah have friends now? No, but it's okay because, you know, hi. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm leaving out some details, but I can't really remember any right now. But I just know that the whole situation made me really upset, and that, like, everybody in that group is fake, and that, like, we pretty much got, like, I don't know, is it possible to get blackballed in college? That's how I feel what happened. Shoot. So, in the end, she got kicked out, and really, it wasn't even our faults. So... Thank you guys so much for watching this story time. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media, which is always in the description box down below, at naimahrae. You dig? I just did a look on this ponytail too, so like, y'all feels me. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna try to do better with staying consistent with my uploads. Bear with me, my schedule's a little hectic now, but we gonna work on it. I'm just feeling really motivated today. I'm really excited to film. I'm like happy. This video is so long. Oh my gosh, who's gonna edit this? I have to do it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think I covered everything. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel like I was rambling a lot. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
I want a chick that grind on a 9 to 5. Oh, she in them college books trying to get a rise. But tonight, I'm just trying to have a good time.